Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is episode number 675. And as you probably can see, there are some nice Victorian buildings behind me, so that means we are in Dublin. Well, it doesn't immediately mean that I'm in Dublin, but we are. Elizabeth is at her appointment, and here is Croissant Gamer, my beautiful son, Julian. Yes, keep looking there, maybe you will find something. So this will be a short episode because I want to make sure that I record everything and start uploading it at least to YouTube. It will be tricky to write the blog post today because I suspect we might land in Donegal town quite late. So let me get straight into it and back journal about yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday, right? Yes. So Tuesday was quite an average day. We decided to not deploy sauna in the morning for quite an obvious reason. It was very warm and sunny, and we were expecting that it will end up similarly to Monday deployment, where it was dead silent. So instead we decided to, take care of other things that we couldn't do at home because of forth and back with the sauna. And later on, we used the time around lunch to go together as a family for a walk. Well, my wife went for a walk while Julian and myself, we did just I would say a little bit of exploration. We played a little football on the beach, but this time we went to Rosnola Lower, so the other beach that is a little bit hidden from the crowds. It's neighboring with Manor House Caravan Park, which is kind of park with caravan homes where only residents usually go to that beach. But obviously it is accessible for everyone if they just walk north on the main Rosnola beach, and they will just turn the corner and they will go towards the deeper side of the Donegal Bay. They can reach Rosnola Lower, and to be honest, if it's a low tide, you can keep walking and get as far as Murva beach that I mentioned a couple of times before and is closest to us. But we were at Rosnola Lower. Elizabeth went on for her walk, while Julian and myself, we were playing a little bit of soccer or football, whatever you call it. A bit of, maybe not tricks, but a little bit of dribbling, defense, and then some passes. It was really nice weather. It was breezy, but good breezy, so it wasn't like a cold wind or wind that was annoying. It was very nice. And after a while, we decided to drop all the things back to the car while Elizabeth was still far on her walk. And we explored nice hill. I don't think it has a name, right? There's no specific name for that hill that we climbed yesterday. Hello.
Yeah.
Earth to Julian. Do you think that hill has name? Or maybe
What
we should
hill?
name it. The one that we
No, it's just
climb.
a big dune.
Big Dune. Let's call it Big Dune. So Big Dune, we climbed this Big Dune yesterday, and it looks impressive from the beach, and even more impressive once you climb it, because Julian was kind of assessing that it might be 25 meters. I think it's a little bit lower, probably between 15 and 20.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
It's not.
Listen, as a youngster, I was at the top of a 4-story building, and they are usually about 15 meters, and it was around this, maybe a bit higher. So anyway, we don't know. I'll check maybe on the maps. Maybe it's marked with the height, so we can actually measure it. But the best part about this hill, I think, was the view, because we could see from a decent height the whole bay where the Rosnola lower beach is, and because it was low tide, a vast area of the sand and the bottom of the ocean was uncovered, and it was just beautiful. And I kind of regretted that I didn't take the phone with me, because not only the whole area was beautiful to take pictures of, but Julian standing on the hill with all those landscapes around, I wanted to take a picture of him, because you just look good on that. You look good on that. You presented yourself very well in that, and you fitted that environment very well. But I didn't have a phone, so that was a bit of a disadvantage, or kind of a drawback. But at the same time, I liked it because I didn't receive any notifications. Nobody was bothering us. Nobody was ringing me or sending me text messages, or notification didn't pop up. So we were just having that quality son-father time, where we just climbed and explored that hill, and potentially found a place where we might want to hide a geocache, our first geocache, at some stage in near future. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And then in the evening, I was at Rosnola Beach at the ramp, at the exit, because the high tide was coming. I was with the sauna. Julian and Elizabeth stayed at home. Julian was playing probably Rocket League and helping mommy with the dinner, right? Yeah. And I operated sauna for about 3 hours. It was quiet. We didn't have bookings before I deployed, but while I was there, we got some walk-ins, and also I sold one voucher, which was nice. So it was a decent day. And in the end, because I didn't want to maneuver with the trailer to back off, because there were cars along the way and it would be very tricky, I decided to wait another hour for the water to subside enough so I can go to the beach and turn around. And I used that time to basically use sauna myself, because it was cooling down. It was still about 60 to 65 degrees. So I changed my clothes, well, basically undressed to I would say suitable level, and went to the ocean. Water was amazing. The waves were like, the swell was also kind of decent. There was one person trying to train on a surfboard. And yeah, and I went to the sauna twice, and twice to the ocean, so did like a rotation of a protocol. Not the hottest sauna, because I would prefer to go to the 80 degrees, but if I would heat it up to 80 degrees, I wouldn't be comfortable in driving such hot sauna all the way to Donegal. So I let it cool and use whatever was left, which was about 60 degrees in the end. And that was really it. So quite a normal day, with a slight twist because there was no bookings, but eventually we still had revenue. Today we are in Dublin, but there's a couple of things that we'll be doing. I don't want to reveal them. I will blog about them tomorrow and report on our trip to Dublin. And on Friday we have quite a big deal for us, because we went into cooperation with a lady that does yoga classes on the beach at Rosnola, very close to the place where we are staying with the sauna. So we combined forces and will be offering sauna and yoga all together. There's already quite an interest, so we might need to split in 2 groups for the ladies that will be attending sauna. So that's a very, very nice start, and I suspect we will have much more of those collaborations in near future. And once it takes off, we might need another sauna, or a bigger sauna. But yeah, that's it for today. This is Croissant Gamer. Check his channel, I always link it in the description. We wish you a very good day. afternoon, evening, wherever you are on the globe and wherever you watch us from. Thank you very much for being here. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.